Can Google Gemini do facial recognition? Sure, Google Gemini has facial recognition capabilities. Gemini can identify and classify faces in images and provide information about them, including age, gender, race, and emotions. Gemini can also compare faces and verify if they belong to the same person. Gemini's facial recognition feature can be used for various purposes. For example, it can be used in security systems, to organize photos, or for marketing purposes. Here's how Gemini's facial recognition feature works. First, it uses deep learning algorithms to identify faces in an image. Then, it extracts features from the face to classify it. Finally, it provides information about the face or compares it to other faces. Although Gemini's facial recognition feature is still under development, it is already being used for various purposes. So, if Gemini and robot drones are combined, isn't there a possibility that it could be misused for terrorism? What are the defense measures? The combination of Gemini and robot drones could be used by terrorists to identify and attack specific targets. For example, Gemini's facial recognition feature could be used to identify a target, and robot drones could be used to attack that target. Additionally, Gemini's facial recognition feature could be used to control large groups of people. There are several ways to prevent the combination of Gemini and robot drones. First, there is a way to limit Gemini's facial recognition feature. For example, blocking facial recognition for specific targets or requiring user authentication before using facial recognition. Second, there is a way to limit the movement of robot drones. For example, limiting the flight area of robot drones or limiting the payload of robot drones. Third, there is a way to monitor the combination of Gemini and robot drones. For example, wiretapping the communication between Gemini and robot drones or tracking the movement of Gemini and robot drones. These measures can prevent the combination of Gemini and robot drones, but it is difficult to prevent it completely. Therefore, education and promotion are also needed to prepare for terrorism caused by the combination of Gemini and robot drones. If these functions are used militarily, isn't there a risk that humanity will be destroyed in the future? Scenario 1. The combination of Gemini and robot drones could lead to the identification and attack of specific targets by terrorists. For example, Gemini's facial recognition feature could be used to identify a target, and robot drones could be used to attack that target. Additionally, Gemini's facial recognition feature could be used to control large groups of people. There are several efforts to prevent the combination of Gemini and robot drones. First, an international agreement to regulate the military use of Gemini and robot drones could be established. Second, ethical discussions on the use of Gemini and robot drones could be activated. Third, supporting the development of technology to secure the safety of Gemini and robot drones could be another way. These efforts can prevent the destruction of humanity caused by the military use of Gemini and robot drones, but we cannot be sure that it will never happen. The development of technology often leads to unexpected results. Therefore, we should always be prepared for the possibility of the destruction of humanity caused by the military use of Gemini and robot drones. Scenario 2. If these technologies are used for military purposes, there is a risk of human extinction. For example, large-scale killing weapons can be developed using Gemini and robot drones. In addition, Gemini and robot drones can be used to control large numbers of people or occupy countries. To alleviate these concerns, the following measures are necessary. Strengthening international regulations on the development and use of military technologies. Strengthening research on the safety and ethics of military technologies. Enhancing citizen surveillance and participation in the development and use of military technologies. Through these measures, the risk of human extinction due to the military use of technologies such as Gemini and robot drones can be reduced. Specifically, the following concerns exist. Large-scale massacres targeting specific countries or races can occur using Gemini and robot drones. Intensification of inter-country wars using Gemini and robot drones can put all of humanity at risk. AI can dominate humans and lead to human extinction using Gemini and robot drones. These concerns cannot be completely eliminated, but these risks can be minimized through the measures mentioned above. Scenario 3. If the fusion technology of Gemini and robot drones is used for military purposes, there is a risk of human extinction. For example, terrorists can use this technology to cause large-scale casualties. In addition, if this technology is used in inter-country wars, the nature of the war can change dramatically, putting humanity at great risk. To alleviate these concerns, the following efforts are necessary. Regulating the military use of this technology through international cooperation. Ethically and responsibly developing and distributing this technology. Raising public awareness of the risks associated with this technology. If the military use of this technology is regulated through international cooperation, terrorists or countries can be prevented from abusing this technology to some extent. Also, if this technology is developed and distributed ethically and responsibly, the possibility of harm to humanity can be reduced. Finally, raising public awareness of the risks associated with this technology can help derive social consensus on its use. Of course, it cannot be guaranteed that these efforts will be completely successful. However, through these efforts, the risk of human extinction can be minimized.